Hello there, beautiful beings. Welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here with me. This is going to be my deck collection video for mini decks, or the cute decks that I have for both tarot and oracle cards. This was actually originally requested by Moon Shimmer, I think last month, and I was just waiting for a couple of decks to arrive. And I've been meaning to do this video, but I haven't really had a chance to do that. And then I got another request from Natalia Boo, who asked the same. She recommended that I do a collection video. So I thought, why not start off with the cute ones with the mini deck, so that it can be the first of many collection videos that I have, or that I will do. I apologize if I sound a little bit off, or if my voice is nasal. I am sick, and it's actually 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. I don't know, I'm just restless. So here we are, and we are gonna do the video right now. Alright, so the first one we have is Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa DeCourt. This is published by US Game Systems. I'm going to give you a quick look of the tin. Alright, so that's how it looks like. This is my first tin deck. I got it, I don't know, because I just wanted some small decks to carry around. But I didn't realize that this is actually a Thoth Tarot deck. And Thoth decks are more on... I don't know, they're more Kabbalistic in nature. I'm going to show you it came in with this guidebook. So it does have a lot of information, unlike the Los Carabeo deck that has like a thin guidebook with just the keywords in there. This one really kind of like explains everything. And since this is like a Thoth deck, it does have and it's Kabbalistic, it does have the Hebrew meanings. You will also see that in the cards. I'm going to show you the cards. So this is the backing. I love the black and white simple flower design, mandala. In the front, here you have, it has a black border, but I think the full size for this one has a white border. And then you have there the title of the card, some symbols, and there. I think it's cute. I like how it's elongated. It shuffles well. Actually, this one doesn't come in with edging. I just edged mine. I think you can actually tell by how uneven the edging is. But just wanted to say. So there you go. The difference between... I'm a Rider-Waite Smith girl. My first tarot deck is a Rider-Waite Smith deck. And I guess I never really got to learn the Thoth Tarot, because there are some differences. If you can see, like here, 4 of Pentacles, it would mean, I don't know, maybe like greed, or withholding something, or holding on to something, actually, for the RWS system. But here it's power. So some of them are just kind of like different, and I would tend to use it just like a regular Rider-Waite Smith deck if I don't want to confuse myself. For Fawn's completion. Some are actually the same, like here, Strife, but the others are different. And I'm not really an astronomy kind of girl, or no, not astronomy. Oh my god, I'm sorry, astrology girl. So I'm not really... 7 of Pentacles is failure, whereas it's just waiting to reap what you sowed. So yeah, those are some of the differences. 4 Cups is luxury. It's apathy, or being too focused on something else. But I just want to show you, they also have they changed also they also have different titles for some of the cards. And here we can see that here with the Temperance card, it's actually called Art in the Thoth Tarot. You also have like I think those are the Kabbalistic symbols, I guess. So yeah, but if you just want to use it like a Rider-Waite Smith deck, then I guess you can. It's your deck, so you can use it however you want. Um, so just try not to look at that if it it could if it confuses you or something. So yeah, it shuffles well even though it's small. I don't have a problem shuffling it. I quite enjoy shuffling this deck. The card stock is nice. It's just perfect for my hand, so I don't have any issues with this one at all. Okay, so that is the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa Decor. Next up, we have Morgan Greer Tarot in a tin. So here you have the sides. Nice flower design there. Also published by US Games. And let's open it up. This is the classic backing, the stars. Very simple, but it's cute. I like it. Also, you would really know when this deck was published. I will show you later why. So here is the guidebook. It is it doesn't have like a long explanation for each of the cards, but it is substantial. So that's it. And then for the cards, now, like I said earlier, you would know what decade this was published or created because of the stash. Yes, the stash. So here, I'm going to show you the deck. I love this deck. For a while, it has been the one, it's like my deck companion. Like wherever I go, it would be in my bag. So the cardstock, it's not so thin, not so thick. It's actually, I guess, a little thinner than the Sun and Moon Tarot, but I don't mind. I do enjoy using this deck. It has that 70s vibe to it. It also has like a full-sized version, but I'm glad I got the mini because I was able to bond with it well. I brought it wherever I went, so yeah. It's kind of like a nice companion. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I hope you can see the images. Anyway, I'm just gonna go through them. It is loosely, well, I guess the artwork is loosely based on Rider-Waite Smith, because it's not a clone, but actually, you know what? It is based on the Rider-Waite Smith deck. I'm not gonna say loosely because it is. It has the same scenes, everything except maybe just the artist's own representation of the deck. Sorry, I read reversals for myself. So there you go. Yeah. You can see it's very 70s. It's like the Charlie's Angels. But yeah. This reminds me of He-Man. Is that the name of the cartoons? He-Man? Or yeah, I think so. So see, very 70s vibe. But I like this deck. I enjoy using it. Let's shuffle it together. Look, it's kind of like a little bit. I didn't bother to shuffle well. I didn't bother to edge it because it's like that already on both sides. But this is one of my favorite decks, so that is the Morgan Greer Tarot in a tin. Next up, we have Smith-Waite Tarot Deck Centennial Edition. This features 2 sample art by Pixie that are not tarot related. So here you go. I'm gonna show you the sides, the tin. It's really nice. I think this is going to be my last, or maybe last tin deck for the time being. I mean, I already have 3, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll get another one, but this is the latest that I have. As you can see, it's still kind of immaculate. This is the famous backing with Pixie's signature over there, and I will go to the cards later. I just want to show you the non-tarot art. Here you have kind of like, I don't know, maybe some kind of a lover's card, and then Granny, if you're just interested. Here is the guidebook, the little white book. This features a little bit more information compared to the Morgan Greer Tarot. This is somehow similar to the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck key, the key to the tarot, similar to that somehow. And then for the deck itself, I love the cardstock. It's really nice. This is thicker, I think more sturdy than the Morgan Greer tarot. Also for comparison with the size for the other two decks, just gonna show you if in case you're interested. So I actually put the three together, and I noticed that the come on okay, if you can see the size differences. So this one is actually the Sun and Moon Tarot is the tallest, and then the the Smith-Waite Tarot deck is a little bit, just a tiny bit taller than the Morgan Greer Tarot. And if you're interested to see comparison to the regular Rider-Waite-Smith deck, that is how different they are. Okay. And you know, I like giving comparisons because I do want my reviews to be very informative, or at least helpful if you're keen on the size. So here from a regular Hay House deck. So there, can I say about this deck? It shuffles well. I enjoy shuffling it. It's my newest, so I've been trying to bond with it lately. So ever since I got this one, I kind of like let the Morgan Greer Tarot have a rest from our vacations and going out. So this one is kind of like the one in my bag now, in my go-to bag whenever I go out. So there you go. You will see that the images are kind of like, well, exactly the same, except this one has a little bit muted tone. Plus, if you would see here for the comparison, I selected the 5 cups just randomly. It has a white background, whereas this one, it's kind of like kept vintagey all throughout, even the borders. Plus, I think they added some sort of like distortion in the image. If you can see, this one kind of like has some specks on it. This one doesn't. They made it look like a little bit more weathered, I guess. But yeah, also you would see that this is a little bit toned down, I guess. I mean, with the color, this one is has a little bit more color to it, but that's it. If you're not comparing the two decks side by side, then I guess you wouldn't really notice. Plus, I think, anyone will fall in love with the charm of this deck. I love it. It's just, I don't know, I love it. It's kind of like an old friend that you saw again after a long time, so it gives off that vibe as well. So there you go. That's the Smith-Waite Centennial Edition in a tin. So those are my 3. I apologize for the dogs outside. Those are the 3 tin decks that I have. Oh. Next up is the Tarot of White Cats by Los Carabeo. I'm going to show you the box. I love the packaging of this one. If you can see, it's linen. It's very elegant. The artwork is by Severino Baraldi. This deck, I think they changed the packaging for their mini decks, Los Carabeo. I think the original mini decks would just have like a regular talk box, but this one has a really nice packaging, so I'm glad I got this one. So the little white book, as you know, all Los Carabeo decks provide different languages. So here you have the different languages available, and then you have the meanings there. I guess about the size of my thumb for each suit, and then we move on to the next language. So this is the backing. I love cats. I adore cats. So funny. This is my only cat deck, but yeah. So there you go. It's completely reversible. I love the color. I don't mind the border. It's cute. Plus, the cardstock is gorgeous. It's slippery. It's kind of plasticky. It snaps back. It snaps back better than that when you shuffle it. So I'm gonna shuffle this one. Even though it's small, you can even bridge it. So, I don't have a problem with that. Of course, when you shuffle it this way, even easier. And I do have small hands. That's the reason why I started getting tiny decks. This one fits perfectly on the palm of my hand. Here. Oh, I want to show you the difference in size. Okay. There. So, it's even smaller than the tin decks. But you know what? I really don't have a problem handling the deck. I like it. It's easy to get jumpers from it. Magnus is eating. Alright, so here you have the images. Of course, it's the same as the Rider-Waite Smith deck, but this one, of course, features kittens or cats, of course. Look at that cute, deceptive kitty. It's just gorgeous. Oh, the proud Justice cat. The battery is low, but okay, let's continue. Aww. Who would ever hurt this cat? So yeah, there you go. Oh, I guess you know what? Because of this specific card, maybe this is more. I don't know. Maybe they kind of like mixed the Rider-Waite Smith deck and the Universal Tarot in the design. I guess because the sad man is, or the crying man, crying cat, is actually also present in the Universal Tarot, but in the regular Rider-Waite Smith deck, you would just see the heart. You wouldn't see the crying person or cute kitten there. So this is a lovely deck. I enjoy using it, and of course the fool is the dog. Who else would be a fool, right? For cats. So there, it's just cutie. Look at that. And I just enjoy using this. It's so pretty. The cardstock is lovely. I love my Los Scarabeo cardstock. So there you go. That is the Tarot of White Cats Mini. Moving on to the next one. I think I'm gonna stop cutting. This is Universal Tarot. Again, by Los Scarabeo. This one features a nice light purple and dark purple there. Very elegant. This the artwork is by Roberto De Angelis. Okay, so a little white book. It's pretty much the same. I guess lesser information, maybe. Oh no, same. So there you go. And then backing is like this. This is the most recent mini deck that I got. Yeah, I think I just got it the other day. But of course, I'm not sure if I'm gonna publish this video as soon as I finish filming it, because I do have a lot of videos lined up. Anyway, why am I talking about that? Let's talk about the deck. So the deck has this weird blue color band. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know why they added that. But yeah, so this is the Universal Tarot. It does have different images, different colors, different art style, and everything. Oh, there! Remember the cat earlier? That is what I was saying. So maybe, they based it off from here. As opposed to the original Rider-Waite Smith deck that was designed by Pixie or Pamela Coleman Smith. But yeah, you would still identify the images, even though you don't see the names or the title of the cards in this deck. You just see like an icon, a little vector there for your design, and then the suit, cups. Okay, there's the sword, cups, swords, wands, and the pentacles. That is how it looks like. For the major arcana, you wouldn't see anything at all. It's just the Roman numerals. But of course, like I said, the images are kind of like the same, so you would easily identify which card it is. This is relatively new, just a couple of days, not even a week, so I haven't even used this much. I just noticed that some of the images are completely pale. I'm not sure if that was intentional or they missed out adding colors to them, but that's it. So yeah, that is the Universal Tarot by Los Scarabeo. Oopsie. So these are the two Los Scarabeo decks that I have. Okay, let's move on before my battery dies. This is Everyday Tarot by Bridget Esselmont. It came in with, I'm going to show you the box first. Packaging wise, not the best, I guess. You would see some cat hair there, I'm sorry. That's how it looks like. It just has this plastic at the back. Yeah, sample cards, and then it came in with this this guidebook that slides out from here. I just don't have the time to slide it in, so I just leave it there. Has this magnetic flap, which is nice. It's a nice touch. I like it. Sounds very satisfying. And then here you have, even though it's tiny, it's nice that they use some kind of a metallic ink for the printing of this one. Or maybe they used some kind of a metallic paper. I don't know. But, the guidebook is nice. They use a nice paper. I love that it's colored purple and gold, so that's nice because it carries the theme of the deck. You have ample information for both upright and reversed for each of the cards, and that goes all the way up until the end. So the guidebook is 87 pages. Let's talk about the cards. So if by any chance, if you're just interested to see my actual reviews for the tiny decks, they would be uploaded on my channel. This one I have already uploaded it. I think the first challenge that I had with this deck is shuffling. For some reason before the cards would stick together, but I've been shuffling it, and it's not a big problem now. As you can see, this is gilded. It has that gorgeous, elegant, sophisticated kind of gilding. It's not the super shiny one like the others, and it's kind of like this muted, glittery, powdery gold. I love it. It's just, I don't know, really special. Okay, and then as for the images, and this one, okay, it has a border with some decorative curves there, and then you have the number of the card. Oop, my nail. Oh gosh. You have the number of the card there, and then the name here, so it would be easily identifiable. Of course, this is based off of Rider-Waite Smith's signs and archetypes, but the design is different. I would say that this is more of like, I don't know, like in my review I said that I'm getting like Grecian vibes from this deck. If you would see some of the other cards, there would be olives, grapes, and that is just the energy that I'm getting here. I don't know, I just feel like this is some kind of like maybe a Greek deck for some reason. I also love the gold and the purple. It's very regal, royal, so there. It's a nice deck. Yeah, for the backing, I just want to show you the tower, right? The chariot. Okay, for the backing, I just want to show you, it's not completely reversible, I guess, because, you can see some kind of like a wispy smoke there going on there and here. It's not a problem, I guess, but, I don't read reversals for, when I meditated on reading tarot, I have decided not to read reversals for the collective, as it would be easier for me to simplify the readings that way. Anyway, just want to give you size comparison again there, right? And then for my tin, it is taller, the tin card, but this one is wider. And then if you're interested to see an oracle deck, there you go, right? So let's move on to the last tiny tarot that I have. This is more of like a collector's item, I guess, because it's so tiny, you really won't be able to use it much, I guess. unless you have like a bag to carry with you. So this is it. This is the oh god, I even forgot to mention. This is tiny universal weight tarot. It came in this plastic container. It has this actually has this lengthy guidebook. Oh, not even a guidebook, but this I don't know, booklet or it's paper that you can also put there in the container. Oops, it's just this size. Can you imagine? It's smaller than my thumb. But like I said when I was doing the review for this one, if you are familiar with the Rider-Waite Smith archetypes, the depictions, and everything, you know, you can clearly see and make out the images, so you would already know which one it is. And you know, even though it's tiny, you would still have the complete title of the card over there. So it's proving to be a challenge to handle for show and tell. So that's it. Backing looks like this. It's not plastic, okay? It's just a regular tarot deck, a little bit flimsy. I mean, the cardstock, a little bit flimsy. It is, I don't know, not really matte, not really glossy as well, just in between. Okay, I had to cut that out because I was having a hard time, you know, fixing the container and I didn't want to keep you guys waiting. So that is a tiny universal weight tarot. I am done with all of the tarot decks, so just 1 second. Okay, so for the oracle decks, the mini ones that I have, I'm gonna start off with this Romance Angel oracle card by Doreen Virtue. Of course, this is not the authentic version. This is a bootleg copy that I got, and yeah, because you know what, I was a little bit late to the party for oracle decks, and by the time that I got to it, the Doreen Virtue decks, they're already out of, I don't know, print because of what happened with Doreen Virtue. Anyway, let's move on. So this, it has gilding, even though it's bootleg. It is smaller. I think it should be about this size, but since you know this is just a remake or from China, then you know it is smaller. I think I can't even begin to comment on the cardstock, but you know what, I am happy with this deck. I works fine even though it's not authentic. I like the gilding that it's still there, and then you would see the images. They're kind of like you would just see the title of the card there and the message, and it's kind of like maybe vintagey, a different kind of art style. You have angels there, but I love the keywords, and the images also sometimes would give you intuitive nudges, so that's good. There. I think this is a commonly used deck, so I'm pretty sure you've seen it everywhere, so I'm not gonna dwell on that. Backing looks like this, and of course, like I said, bootleg version, not the best quality. I'm fine. Moving on to the next one, I have the Gypsy Oracle cards. Okay, different languages there, as you can see, because this is by Luis Carabeo. Alright, let's pull that deck. Came in with this introduction pamphlet. That's what I'm gonna call it because it's not a guidebook. It doesn't have a manual. So usual different languages over here, a sample spread over there, and then here it's just about how this deck came to be, a little bit of the folklore regarding the oracle cards, and then the actual instruction according to the Gypsy who created this deck is to just use your intuition. Whatever you feel when you see a deck, that is how you should interpret it. So there you go. Provoked feelings and memories in the mind and heart. So that's how you go when you use this deck. Backing kind of looks like some sort of like a carpet. It's very vintagey, and when you flip the card over, bam. So it has this black border with this yellow inner line. I don't mind it at all. You have different languages here as well. So like the Gypsy said, just focus on the keywords or the images, whatever you see that draws your attention, then use it. It's not a fluffy deck by any means. You can see we have this very, very depressing card over there, but it does have some happy cards as well. Of course, we have Prison there. So yeah, it's very vintagey, Victorian maybe. I don't know. But yeah, gosh, that's scary, right? When you see that. And you know what? I have been, for several reads, I pulled, no, but maybe that's a long time ago. Maybe like a month ago, I pulled some malady card and the malady card, and now I'm sick. So I don't know. I was reading for someone else, but that jumped out of the deck. So that is the Gypsy Oracle cards by Los Carabeo. Next one, I have the Mystical Kipper, Regula Elizabeth Fichter. I still don't know how to pronounce her last name. So this is a Kipper deck. Again, I got this off of Llewellyn. Is this Los Carabeo? I don't know. This is by AGM Urania. This is the guidebook. It's pretty thick as compared to the the Gypsy Oracle cards pamphlet. This one explains what Kipper cards are. You will have like a lot of information. It even has this very informative, I don't know, like depiction of how to use like maybe somehow like a grand tableau similar to the Lenormand. And then here you have like a full page for the meanings of each of the cards. Now on to the deck. Right, there's a cute monkey. There's a cute monkey there holding some sort of like a crystal ball, and we have Magnus joining us. Hello, Magnus. And then this purple color that somehow resembles a wallpaper. And then we go on to the cards. In the front of the cards, they use egg tempera technique while creating, or again, the short illness. Oh my god, when creating this deck. So you have like the number there, different border. Floral in design, and then they also have like colored border, and then you have the keywords there. Again, this is also not a fluffy deck, similar to the Gypsy Oracle deck. This has like both good and, well, not good, maybe light and shadow cards in it. So I love using this deck. Sometimes I fear pulling out some cards from here, but you know what? It's fine. We can always change energies. So there you go. That is the Mystical Keeper by Regula Elizabeth Fichter. Okay, moving on to the next one. I want to show you the Love Oracle cards by Island Time Wellness. This one, I edged this. I wanted it to be in all black, so I edged it in black. I think it's pretty. It's just this white gray image there, and then you have the keyword and some words. It's matte. It has it's nice. It's a nice paper. It's a nice card. I don't have a problem with the cardstock. The messages, there are a lot. Both shadow and dark. Well, shadow and dark. Shadow and light messages. It's not a fluffy deck. You have girl with a snake, and then you have different keywords here. Whatever is more appropriate to your reading, of course, you can use that. The backing is just like this. Very simple, even in the design, but I do love the, it's just an icon. It's just like a simple graphic design over there. But you know what? The keywords and the messages are just spot on whenever I do a reading. So I enjoy this deck very much. Shuffles nicely as well. Let me just shuffle it quickly. Oop. Don't embarrass me. So it shuffles nicely. So this is the Love Oracle cards. Tarot deck clarification and complement readings. Okay, so yes, I use it as an oracle deck or as, clarification for my tarot readings. Next one, we're going on to the mini rock pool decks. This is The Language of Flowers by Sherilyn Darcy. It's a magnetic flap. Okay, that's how it looks like. And this is by Rockpool. And I edged mine in this kind of like pink metallic paper. The backing looks like this. These are message cards. So in the front, you will see the scientific name of the flower name, keyword, and a message. So, you can just pull daily, you can use it for daily pulls, maybe a word of advice. What do I need to focus on today? Protection, conserve what you have, save a little. Some cards are, very straightforward. I love the colors. That's why I showed you the the cards. I love how the flowers look really realistic. See, absence. What is not here is the key. So it will. The cards are really thought provoking. See this one, straightforward. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So there, that is the Language of Flowers. I think they're called reading cards, but yeah. So you just have a small instruction there, and that's it. Next one we have the Inspired by Frida by Akal Pritam. Similar to the Rockpool, the Language of Flowers. This is by Rockpool. And again with the instructions on how to use the cards. This one I didn't bother putting any edging because it's really papery as opposed to the other one that has some sort of like a gloss. This one is like paper through and through. In the front you have a long message of advice and this very pretty drawing. Oops, sorry. I think that's drawings maybe. I don't know, using colored pencils. And then in the back you have gorgeous images or self-portraits of the beautiful Frida Kahlo. And I just love staring at the Flor Hermosa. I just love staring at her. She's one of my favorite artists. Very expressive, strong woman. So, maybe we can learn from the messages here written by Akal and be inspired by the artworks of Frida Kahlo. Okay, down to the last card that I actually, this one I just used for myself. This actually is the guidebook. So it's a Lenormand. It's a very thick book. And actually, you know what? It's a book with accompanying cards. So these are the cards. So Lenormand, it has a different system from the tarot. It depends on how you read. You can pull several cards for tableau, for the grand tableau, and all of that. So this is like the parent's partner. Cardstock is not too thick actually, but I don't mind really. I mean, it shuffles really great. Plus, I like the images. They're cutesy. They're not kind of like daunting to learn reading if you're new to Lenormand, because I just recently, well, not recently, I got this deck last year, and I decided to just use it for myself. I didn't even do an unboxing or a review. Maybe I will, because I really want to learn Lenormand first and use it for myself. So that's what I have been focused on. So this is your card, the significator card for you if you're the parent. And then, they do have different meanings, but sometimes, you can also use this as a clarifier for your oracle or for your tarot readings. So there you go. The images are straight to the point. They're cute. Like I said, it's not... I don't know, it's not, you won't feel like it's hard to learn from this deck because, it's cute. It's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not intimidating, alright? Because I see some of the other Lenormand decks are kind of like, whoa. Whoa. But this one is kind of cute, patootsy, and I enjoy it very much. So this is called The Cute Little Lenormand by Sarah M. Lyon. That's it. That was my mini deck collection for both tarot and oracle, and a Lenormand deck as well. And that's it. I didn't put everything here again. I didn't redo the setup because I kind of like stowed them away after doing the flip throughs. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you own these decks, let me know how you work with them, how you like them, how you bonded with them. Or maybe, if you're inspired to get one of the decks, please let me know as well. If you have questions, please feel free to comment down below, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. Take care, you guys, and have a beautiful day ahead. Thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes, and see you again soon. Bye!